Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Karma. Happy Hump Day, Wednesday, whatever you'd like to call it day. It's the middle of the week and I am going live on my two Facebook pages. Yes, I do a little filler at the beginning because it's live and sometimes it'll like not actually go live until I'm a few words in. So yeah, I just kind of yammer for a little bit, and I cut that all out for YouTube. So if you want the edited version, go there later today. I try to get it up by 9 o'clock in the morning, Central Time. Too many authors wait until the last minute to think about marketing. They spend all their energy and their time writing this magnificent manuscript, figuring out how to get it published, and then it's out in the world. And then they're like, oh, I need to market it. By then, it's too late, honestly. I mean, you can do it that way, and some people do, and it's okay, but it's better. It's better if you build the buzz first. So, in this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways that you can start building buzz for your book while you're writing it. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help big thinkers, visionary leaders, and seasoned experts write, publish, and market client attracting books so they can grow their business. And I do it with ethical AI and gamification so that it is fun, fast, and easy. Yes, you too can be the bionic author. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that the YouTube algorithm will understand what a spiffy video this is, and will push it out to more people who want to grow their business with books. You'll do me a solid, you'll do them a solid, and hey, let's spread the love, right? Let's get to these 5 buzz building tips that you can do right now before you write your book, as you're writing your book, while it's being edited, published, the whole shebang. And the first one is drop invisible authority breadcrumbs on social. So instead of saying, I'm writing a book about, which I mean, you can do that. That's fine because that's interesting too, but don't just do that. Post lessons, questions, client takeaways, quotes, things that you're actually going to be putting into your manuscript, or maybe you're trying to process it through. You can post it on social in a way to see, does it land? Do people comment in a way you're like, oh, I hadn't thought about that. Then maybe I can roll that into the book. And you know what? If someone comments something that you rolled into your book, give them credit. Give them credit. And that builds buzz too, because they're like, I influenced a book. It makes people feel good. It totally does. Besides, giving credit where credit is due is just awesome, and it's just a nice thing to do. I love doing it myself. I love lifting other people up when I can, so I do. But basically, what you're doing is you're letting the book speak before you do. So, for example, I've been playing a lot with AI for authors. I've got this newsletter that comes out every week that goes over the latest news and how it applies to authors. And it's occurred to me, gee, I could write a book about that. So I'm starting to play with the initial stages. In fact, I'm going through my own program. Ba- First step was to come up with my book promise. And I thought I had it. So then I went into the next step, which is get your audience, your ideal readers. And I realized my book promise was off because it was going for readers that I wasn't intending to go for. Not that those were bad readers or anything. They just weren't the readers I intended. So I had to fix the book promise. So I haven't even started writing word 1. I haven't outlined. All I'm doing is being marketing first. And you should be doing that too. So while you're doing that, why not start sharing it in social media? Maybe not as in I'm working on a book and this is what's happening, but more like sharing the ideas and concepts so that you start getting known for those ideas and concepts so that when the book comes out, people aren't like, "Oh, you know about that? I didn't know that." It's because you've been sharing it. Tip number 2, launch a behind the book se a book behind the scenes book a behind the scenes series using video, email, even LinkedIn posts that kinda share your writer's journey. You know, I did this and I'm doing that and this is how it's happening and what do you think? You know? Um, a lot of people do this with a cover, but that's later on. Why not start doing it early on so that you can really hone your book so that it meets your readers where they are because you've asked them along the way. What's your thought on this? What do you need on this? What's your what challenges are you having with that? Listen to your audience, roll it in your book, and thank your audience for participating. Number 3, host a pop-up workshop or challenge. This is a great way to develop your content in live real time because what you do is you teach the thing you're going to teach in your book on video with people who ask questions so you can deepen the information. You take the transcript of that and you help use that transcript to help you write the book. It's a win-win for everybody. It increases your visibility on that topic. It helps you hone your message on that topic with live human questions, and it gives you content for your book. It's a trifecta right there. And there's probably other benefits too that just aren't coming to my mind in the moment. Now, if you are enjoying this video so far, you will love my Write Book Roadmap at carmaspence.com/Write Book Roadmap. This interactive checklist, it's a Google sheet, and it's colored. It's colorful. Basically gives you all the steps you need to be going through, including all the marketing stuff before you write word 1, all step by step, right there, step by step. It is the Write Book Roadmap that gets you on the road to your right book. And it's free at carmaspence.com/Write Book Roadmap. Tip number 4. Run a pick the cover voting poll. Now this, again, lots of people do this, but what you do is when you're getting close to the now, and you know, you can actually do this multiple times. I don't know about you, but I often find it helpful to design the cover of my book before I even write because it helps me hone, okay, what am I going for? It helps me make it more real. And so what you do is you create like a few versions, like 3, and you post a poll. It's like, I'm working on this book and I'm kind of doing a working cover. Which one do you like? And then now they feel like they're invested in it. And then when it comes down to in the final designs, maybe you have 1 or 2, maybe 3, and you're like, here are the final cover designs that my designer gave me. Which one do you whoop, my microphone. Which one do you like? And again, you're getting your audience involved in the book as if they are a part of it because they are. And it builds buzz. And my final tip, number 5, is announce your personal book deadline publicly. Now, I've done this and I've missed those deadlines over and over and over again because, you know, life happens. But you know what? No one's ever beat me up over that. So I think what happens there's 2 things that happen when you say, I am going to finish my book by X. Number 1, that sets up an accountability. But number 2, if things happen and you don't do it, but you've been sharing your journey all along, people are like, "Oh, she's human too. Gee, if she can screw up and still be successful, well, then I can too." So it's inspirational, even when you fall on your face. And that reminds me, oh my gosh, there's this Instagram account called Just Being Millie. Flat out hilarious. I shared one of her videos on Facebook yesterday. I first learned about her on Monday. I was watching one video and the host of that video said, "Hey, I love this account. I listen to her all the time." And she played some of it. I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty funny," but I didn't think to look for it. The next day I'm watching another video and another person says, "Oh, you've got to watch this." So I went to her page. This woman is flat out funny. She's just flat out funny. She does this whole shtick where she's just herself. I mean, like, sans makeup. Often she has like a travel pillow around her neck. She pretends she's at like at the board meeting of the I Don't Care Association for women who are perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. And some of the things she says are really funny. But what makes her so entertaining is how real and human she is. She shows you her successes, she shows you her fails, she makes fun, she doesn't take herself too seriously. It's her humanity that makes her so attractive. And you know what? Your humanity makes you attractive too. So there you go. 5 ways to build buzz for your book while you're writing before it even goes into the editor's hands. On Friday, I will be back with oh, 5 marketing lessons from my favorite movie of all time, The Princess Bride. Yes, as you wish. I love that movie. I love that movie. And I will be back on Friday with tips from each of the characters. Yes, Wesley and Inigo and Buttercup and Bassini, all my favorites. They'll be giving you some wisdom about marketing your book on Friday. Until then, this is Carma Spence saying, ciao for now.